I'm sure that there is.
Oh, show the Gabra. Eat it.
I did.
Show it while you show it. Like flip it, so you can see it. Oh, look at the Gabra. Okay, eat it for the Gabra.
Which way did he go, Chickadee?
Oh!
Alright, saddle up.
Deborah, you gotta get out.
Are you going to sit on it? I will sit on it.
Yes.
Yes. Can she sit on it? Oh my god, I will sit. Alright, you guys, sing to me. Deborah. 20 months. 20 fun. 20 fun.
Please calm down.
Attention Texas Roadhouse. We have a very special guest on my saddle tonight. We have Deborah celebrating her 21st birthday. On the count of 3, everyone stop what you're doing. Follow me. We're going to give her your loudest cry. It's Texas Yeehaw. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah! So you're probably wondering why I haven't been vlogging this past week. And I know when I got really behind with the holidays, I said over and over again that I wasn't gonna be behind again and I was gonna get on top of it, and I was good for like a couple of days and I caught all up and everything was fine. But then I kind of like started to slack off again, and then a bunch of stuff happened. So I kind of took this week off for vlogging, and I was going to just upload a bunch of vlogs to make up for each day of like me talking, but it's not that like I was just behind on vlogs, I just simply didn't vlog. And I do feel bad because when I decided to do this, I said I was gonna vlog every single day, and I was gonna put out a video no matter what it was, but I've been putting so many boring vlogs up lately of me just talking to the camera that I really didn't want to put another one up and try to make up for this last week. So I'm kind of just gonna compress this past week into one vlog, and it's mainly just like an update vlog because there's a couple things I want to talk about, and I want to talk about like the future of these vlogs. And if I'm going to keep doing them. Secondly, I've been getting a lot of feedback for A Minute with Maddie, and if you also follow A Minute with Maddie along with these vlogs, you'll know that I haven't posted an episode in a while on that channel too. Things have been like kind of crazy, and without going into too much detail to bore you guys, I've had like a lot going on, and starting off the new year was like a lot of fun but also kind of hectic because a lot of things are starting to happen and there's a lot of things that I have to figure out. And I kinda, it's really tough to always vlog what you're doing, especially when it's like not something you want to do, or if it's something that's like sad and depressing, you don't want to upload that because these vlogs are supposed to be fun and happy. Nothing too crazy went on. Don't think that like something totally life-changing or there was like a death in the family. Nothing like that. Just a bunch of things I needed to figure out. And also, if you know or not, my dad is actually a handyman, and he had a job this week that required my help. So it was like hanging sheetrock and painting, and so that was pretty big because I was there from like 9 a.m. to either like 3 or 5. So it's really tough to vlog while you're working because first of all, I didn't want to bring my camera in case it got like dirty or damaged. I also didn't want to stop and vlog, and me working is probably really boring too. And I also didn't really want to piss my dad off because I was supposed to be there helping him and not like sitting there on my camera vlogging random stuff. I've struggled a little bit with Minute with Maddie because, as I've told you before, we always wait until the last minute and then we try to struggle to throw something together, and I don't like to put up a bad episode. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so if it's not that good, I don't like to put it out for like the public to watch. And when it's a really bad episode with like a segment or two like really bad segments, then it's not fun for me to upload because then I feel like people don't like to watch it, and then it gets boring, and then people lose interest, and then they don't want to watch anymore. So that's kind of tough. And also Madigan is like getting to that stage where she either really wants to do something or she really doesn't want to do something. So if we can catch her on a good day and, you know, we say, do you want to film a Minute with Maddie? She's all for it. But if we catch her on like a bad day where she's kind of moody or didn't have a nap or whatever's wrong, then she wants nothing to do with a Minute with Maddie. And that's also really tough because you can't really have the show A Minute with Maddie without Maddie. But we've been working on some different segments and we're going to start that back up. So if you've wondered why there hasn't been any episodes of A Minute with Maddie, that's why. I also want to talk about that a little bit in this topic, even though this is my vlog, because I know a lot of people that watch my vlog also watch A Minute with Maddie, so I thought I would just kind of all roll it into one. The third thing is the vlog. When I find something that I like, I really try to stick with it and I do it wholeheartedly. And when I got into vlogging, I like jumped right into it and I was so happy and I had a lot of passion for it and I wanted to do it and it wasn't a chore. And then as it kind of progressed and kept going, it really started to take its toll on me, and I could tell that like the vlogs were suffering, and I personally was like suffering just because of like the lack of sleep and that constant feeling of having to do something exciting, having to go out, having to spend money, having, you know, to try and create content that you guys would want to watch. It started to really like bother me, and that's what I based my entire day around. It wasn't like kind of just waking up and vlogging because I do fun stuff. It was kind of planning like, what am I going to do today that I could put on the vlog and upload tomorrow? And that is really not, and I know a lot of YouTubers talk about this when they get into vlogging, and when YouTubers stop vlogging, this is the main reason why they stop vlogging, because it does kind of take over your life. And if you are not that into it, or if you're starting to dislike it, then you kind of have to stop. You can't kind of want to do a vlog, you have to really want to do a vlog. It takes a lot of effort and you have to be willing to do it. A lot of it has to do with attitude and energy and all of that. So when things started to get too much, I decided to change the time to 3 p.m. so I could have more time to edit the next day and upload, and it wasn't like I was racing home that night or staying up until like God knows when to try and edit the vlog so it was ready at 8 a.m. the next morning. And that did help a little bit, but then I started to get lazy because I'm the type of person that always thinks they have more time than they actually have. So I would just push it off and be like, no, I have plenty of time. It doesn't go up until 3 p.m. And then it was like 2:45 and I was scrambling to throw a vlog together, and it really, really sucked. And again, I don't like to put up a vlog that's not really good. It bothers me because like one day I'll have a really good jam-packed vlog full of like adventure or whatever I did that day, and then the next day I don't really do anything. So it kind of, there's like no balance. It's either really good or really bad. And so when the holidays rolled around and I kind of got behind, it felt kind of nice to take my time, even though at the same time it was really, really bothering me. And I think it was bothering me more than like helping me relax, because when I wasn't editing or I wasn't really filming and I thought like, it's okay, like I'll just catch up, I was freaking out at the same time, and I was freaking out more than thinking about like, oh, it's fine, I'll just upload a bunch in one day or I'll catch up eventually. So I was starting to stress about it big time. So when I started to stress about it, then I really didn't want to do it, and then I got to the point where I was really behind that I was like extremely overwhelmed. And then I took one day out and I just completely edited all of them, and I caught up, and I was kind of good for like a day or two, and then I totally just fell off again. And to be honest, I'm not really sure why I kind of slacked off again, but now it's like really bad because I didn't even film anything. When I was behind with the holidays, I actually did film, I just had no time to edit. So if I'm honest with you guys, it was really nice to take this week off, but also it bothered me because it didn't feel normal to me. Vlogging is now normal to me because I've been doing it for the past like 270 days or whatever, except this past week, obviously. But I do like vlogging, and I talked to a lot of people and they said, you know, if you are not that into it anymore, if it's too much of like a burden, or if it's stressing you out, or if you're losing sleep, then like don't do it. It's not like there's someone holding a gun to my head saying you have to vlog each and every day. But I have grown to love it, and even though sometimes like I may not get enough sleep, or sometimes I stress out a little too much, or it gets a little overwhelming, I mean, that's life, and what doesn't get stressful or what doesn't get overwhelming? So it's just kind of me dealing with that and figuring it out. And now that I've fell behind and I took off a week, I think I kind of learned like what I can and cannot do when it comes to these vlogs. And instead of just trying to film a bunch of little small videos to try and make up for this past week, I just wanted to film one long video to explain everything that's been going on and be completely straight up with you guys. And a lot of people were saying like, are you just like done vlogging? Because 3 o'clock would roll around each day and there would be no new vlog on my channel. So I do appreciate you guys and your like concern, and you know, for you reaching out to me asking if everything was okay. Everything is okay. I just needed some figuring out, and I had to get some things in order, and now I'm ready to go, and I'm really gonna push myself. And I think in this new year, a big resolution for me is to try and push through things, and when they get to be too much, not to just like shut down or take a break, or you know, I'm gonna try and work through it and see what I can do about the situation to keep going. And the fourth thing, I think of the fourth thing, or fifth thing, I don't know, I lost count because I tend to ramble. I think the fourth thing is I have some announcements coming up soon. I'm working on new music, and I'm working on like photography stuff. I kind of like got more into photography. I know I've told you that before, but I want to get back into music because I do miss it. And I've been working on new music with new songs, and I want to put out a single soon. So I'm in the process of that, and that's really exciting. I did do a cover of a Christmas song, and I uploaded that. It was a cover of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, which is one of my favorite Christmas songs, and that was received really well, so I thank you guys for that. I don't know, I'm trying to think of the other things that I needed to update you about, and I'm totally blanking. I should have written them down or something because I don't have a good memory. So now hopefully things will go back to normal, and if I find that this vlogging thing really isn't working out, then I'll probably make another video saying that I'm ending the vlog or something. It probably won't be as like dramatic or cool as Casey Neistat's, but I really don't want to stop vlogging, so I'm not going to talk about that because I don't want that to happen. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and comment on this video and subscribe if you haven't already, but that's pretty much it for this video, so I will see you guys tomorrow. So you want an M&M cookie?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get Gammy a smiley face cookie. Yeah, they have sprinkles too. You want M&M though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, it's a real donut. It's a real teeny, teeny little donut.